Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for logging in and joining me for our 30-minute yoga flow this morning with some of my favorite poses. So I hope you guys are feeling really good. Stick on some music that you want to flow to this morning and we'll get started very soon. We only have half an hour today, so it's quite a quick flow. So we're going to start off at the top of our mats. As always, all levels are welcome. Modify the poses as we go along. I've got 2 blocks and a strap. Just grab anything that you need. So we're starting at the top, joints the big toes together, heels slightly apart, lift up the toes, spread the toes nice and wide, and take the toes back down. Tuck the tailbone under, zip up through the thighs, rolling the shoulders up and back, and have the hands by the side. Imagine you have little weights hanging off your fingers to draw the shoulders away from the ears, and start to think about breathing space into the torso, crown of the head up towards the sky, chin slightly towards the chest, just to lengthen through the back of the neck. So not like this, but just a gentle extension here. Take a few moments in this movement, or in this stillness rather, to appreciate all of this alignment. And we think that standing still and standing straight and tall is very easy. Actually, when we're thinking about everything, it can feel like quite a challenging posture sometimes. So just take a few breaths here. Grounding and preparing for your practice. Bring the hands to your heart center. Take a moment to set an intention for your practice or dedicate the practice to somebody who needs your energy today. We make our practice a devotional one. Then we can use this as our motivation to keep us going, keep us motivated to stay on the mat, to try new things, to challenge our limits. Whenever you're ready, releasing the hands. Good, opening up into our sun salutations, crossing at the thumbs, interlace the fingers, index finger out, Kali Mudra. Inhale, lift and arch, shoulders back by the ears, tailbone down, squeeze the glutes, open up chest towards the ceiling, rocking, open the shoulders. Exhale, soften through the knees, release the fingers, biceps by the ears as you lower forwards and down. Take your time, bend the knees as much as you need to. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, stepping the left foot back. And then step the right foot back. Find your way into your downward facing dog. Just take a moment here, pedal through the feet just a few times. Starting to warm up through the back of the body. Inhale to your plank. Exhale, lower the knees, lower chin and chest. Slide the legs back, inhale, low cobra, elbows squeeze in, lengthen through the front of the body, and exhale, tuck the toes, push the seat towards the heels, extend the legs coming into your downward facing dog. Inhale, step the left foot forwards, nice long lunge. Exhale, right foot forwards, and fold again. Please bend the knees, bend them equally, folding down. Inhale, interlace the fingers, Kali Mudra, lifting and arching all the way up. And exhale, Samasthiti. Exhale, left foot forwards and fold. Inhale, Kali Mudra, coming all the way up, lift the chest. And exhale, Samasthiti. And again, inhale, lift and arch. Exhale, soften through the knees, folding forwards. Inhale, lengthen, stepping the left foot back. Exhale, right foot back, downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chin, chest. Slide the legs back, inhale, low cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Extending the legs, stepping the left foot forwards, inhale. Exhale, right foot forwards and fold. Inhale, Kali Mudra, lifting and arching. And exhale, Samasthiti, last one. Inhale, lift and arch. Exhale, fold. Inhale, looking forwards, right foot back. Exhale, left foot back, downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chin, chest. Slide the legs back, low cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes. And downward facing dog. Good, nearly there now. Inhale, right foot forwards. Exhale, left foot forwards and fold. Inhale, pistol grip, lifting and arching, come all the way up. Lift the chest, squeeze your glutes. Open up through the shoulders. Take a nice deep breath here, shoulders up and back. And exhale, Samasthiti. Good, hopefully feeling a little bit warmer now. Step the feet as wide as the mat. Hands to the heart center, take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, sitting the hips nice and low, coming into your Malasana, your yogi squat. Remember, you can always put blocks underneath the heels if you need to, or sit a block underneath your hips to allow yourself to be a bit more supported in this pose. Take a few breaths there. Try to get the hands to the heart center, using the elbows to open out the knees to the side. Now check out where the weight is in my feet. I'm trying to keep it roughly in the middle. If I roll into the arches of my feet, see how this completely changes the pose. I want to be pressing down this outer edge, and the more that I do that and squeeze my glutes, you see how that changes the pose. So go ahead, make any adjustments you need to. Take another few breaths here. Again, tailbone down to the floor, crown of the head up towards the sky. Opening up into the hips. Good, gently release the hands down. Inhale, lift the hips up. So heel toe the feet in. So that the feet are together. This time we're working to a forward fold. Please bend the knees as much as you need to. If you need some extra support, you want to keep belly to thighs here like this by squeezing a block, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, maybe hands to the floor, maybe hands to blocks. Maybe the hands reach the ankles. Or you can wrap the forearms around the back of the calves, fingers pointing down. Wherever you are, we're lengthening through the torso. And again, there's that slight tuck of the chin to the chest, so we can lengthen through the back of the neck. Holding here just a few more breaths. See if you can squeeze your glutes wherever you are in your forward fold. We find strength in our flexibility. Hold it here for one more breath. And release, hands come to the floor. Inhale, looking forwards. And exhale, either walk or jump the feet back into your Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale into your downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, step your right foot forwards. Drop your back heel and coming up into your warrior one. Feeling that nice stretch into the back calf with the foot flat to the floor. And just take a few moments here with this breath to check in with your alignment. We want our tailbone tucking under. We want the knee tracking over the ankle roughly. Doesn't have to be exact. We want the hips square to the front of the mat. So if you're here, you need to make that correction and you can adjust the angle of your back foot if you need to. Either the palms are together and we're looking up to the thumbs, little finger edge pressing together. Or you have the hands shoulder width apart if your shoulders are a bit tight this morning. Good. Inhale, opening up, coming into our warrior two. You see, adjust the back foot, bring it more like 90 degrees open. The hips are open to the long side. The tailbone tucks under, but without letting this knee drop in. So squeezing through the front glute. Hold it here. Opening up into your warrior two, gaze goes down the right ring finger. Take one more breath here, refine your pose. Keep pressing outer edge of your back foot down. Same as in our Malasana earlier. Good, now flip the palm on your front hand so it faces the sky. Inhale, reach forward. Keep that front knee bending as you reach up and back, finding your way into your reverse warrior. Holding it here. Hold it for 3, looking up towards the sky. If that's too much for your neck, you can look down. Hold it for 2, keep bending through that front knee. And 1, inhale, straighten through the front leg just for a moment. Use that top hand, bring yourself all the way up. Bring in the hands to the hips. Now square off the hips. This time we're coming into a variation. I'm on my tiptoes and my back foot. We're coming into a crescent lunge. Sinking the hips nice and low. Squeezing the front glute. Hold it here. Take one nice deep breath. And exhale, straighten the front leg. Bend the back leg. Find our way into our Skandasana. So right hand down, left hand up. We bend through the back knee. And the front toes point up towards the sky, coming nice and low, looking at your toes. Now we're going back forwards again into our Crescent Lunge. So keep the body nice and low as you can. Lifting up here, Crescent Lunge just for a moment. Hands to the heart center, shift the weight, bring that left knee in towards the chest as you find that balance. Holding it here for 3, 2, 1. If you need to hang on to a wall, go ahead. Otherwise, start to bring the knees together. Keep the foot lifted. Reaching the left hand back, take hold of your foot. And the right hand you can bring into Jin Mudra, tip of the finger to the tip of the thumb. Or reaching it up, stretching into the quads. So tailbone down, hips forwards, knees nice and close. You want to challenge your balance more. We're looking up, hold it there for 3. Holding it for 2. And 1. Good, bringing the hands back to the heart center. Keep that leg lifted. And we're going to slowly shift into our warrior 3. I think I'm out of the shot there, so I'm just going to move back a little bit. Into our warrior 3. So the hips are square. We're looking down at the floor. You can point or flex the toes on the back leg. I don't mind, choose one. Hold it there. 2 and 1. Good. Soften through the front leg. Take a break if you need to. We're moving into our Crescent Moon. Sorry, half moon. And you can use a block here. So it's like our warrior 2 shape, except our back leg is lifted and our arm is up towards the sky. So we want our block or our hand, if you can reach the floor, so that our leg is underneath the hip and the hand is underneath the shoulder, roughly is where we're going for. So we're shifting the weight, lifting up here, and the hips are stacked one on top of the other. So when I say one on top of the other, I mean on top and below instead of side to side like our warrior 3 was. So making any adjustments you need to, reaching up that top hand, holding it there. You can do this, challenge your balance today. Remember your intention. Good, last breath. Maybe you like to stay here or bend the knee. See if you can reach back, take the hold of the foot. Now we bend the supporting leg, we look down. We shift the weight so it's more like a warrior 3 hip alignment. And then we start to make our way up into our dancer's pose. Find your way there, hold it for 3, 2, and 1. I fell out. Don't worry though, it's good. We come back, crescent, half moon, and then all the way down, hands down to the floor, hands to the blocks, and come into our standing splits just for a moment here. And slowly reach the foot back down to the floor. So our left foot is back. Our right foot, bring it to halfway, from like a downward dog to halfway. We have handstand practice. We're doing 3 hops and then Chaturanga. Now in your hops, we want to tap our right leg to our left thigh. So it looks like this. Okay, it doesn't have to be that high, it can be. Okay, now try and lift. So eventually we have our wrists, shoulders, hips, toes, all in the same line. 3 of those and then Chaturanga. Okay, guys, let's go. Lifting up. 1. If you can do a couple claps, go ahead. 2, 3, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg forwards. Drop the back heel, coming up, warrior 1. Remembering all of those alignment cues. Knee tracking over the ankle. Tailbone tucking down. Palms of the hands to touch, pressing little finger edge. Gazing up towards the thumbs, back foot flat down onto the floor. Take 1 more deep breath here. And inhale, opening up the arms, opening up the hips. Finding our way into our warrior 2. Holding it here, tailbone tucking down. Shoulders away from the ears, draw shoulder blades together. Gazing down the left ring finger. Taking a few breaths here. Outer edge of the back foot pressing down. Flipping the palm on your front hand, inhale, reach forwards. And exhale, take your twist, coming into your reverse warrior. Keep bending through that front knee. Hold it there, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale through the front leg, straighten, and coming all the way up. Hands to the hips as you turn up on your tiptoes of your back foot. Finding your way into your crescent lunge, sinking the hips nice and low, squeezing through the glutes. Support your pose with your strength. And we move back into Skandasana. Inhale, straighten through the front leg. Opening up the arms, right arm back, left arm forward. Sink the hips nice and low, Skandasana. And then we keep the hips low as we come forwards back into our crescent lunge. Here we go. Find your way there. Gently bring the hands to heart center. Shift the weight forward. Right knee comes into the right chest. I'm going to step back a little bit. Holding it there. Grab hold of the wall if you need to. Holding it for 3. Hold it for 2. And 1. Gently start to bring the knees close together. Tailbone tucking down, glutes squeezing. Right hand reaches back, takes hold of the foot. And our left hand comes to Jin Mudra, or maybe comes up towards the sky. Enjoying this stretch through your quad. And gently start to take the gaze up. If you want to challenge your balance, hold it there, keep breathing. For 3, 2, and 1. Hands back to the heart center, gazing forwards, starting to tilt the weight, shifting forwards into our warrior 3. Hips level, hips nice and square. We hold it there for 3. Gazing down towards your mat, help keep your balance. Slight chuck of the chin towards the chest. Navel drawing in. And release softly, bend through the front leg, get your block ready if you're using your block. Finding your way into your half moon. And if the neck feels okay, you're gazing up. And we hold it there. 3. Hips one on top of the other. Holding it for 2. And 1. Gazing down to your mat, bending through your leg, squaring off the hips, reaching back, take hold of your foot, and then slowly, softly working your way into your dancer's pose. Find your pose, find your balance, hold it there for 3. Hold it for 2. And 1. Gently find your way back to your crescent moon. Half moon, I always get those two confused. Coming down, finding your standing splits just for a moment. Right leg up, folding over your left leg, lifting that right leg nice and high. And gently bring it back down. Ready for our handstand practice, other side. And guys, don't worry if they're totally different. It takes a bit of while to get your head around this, so it's absolutely fine, just do your best. So we have our left foot halfway, our right foot leading with the kick. And let's go 3 and then Chaturanga, lifting up 1, 2, 3. Chaturanga. Inhale up dog. Exhale downward facing dog. And take a few moments here, pedal through the feet. Push through the shoulders. Take a moment there. And inhale, coming back into your plank. And we're going to do a Chaturanga for a count of 5, okay? So push back through the heels, tailbone tucking under, absolutely no bananaing. Keep nice and strong, elbows brush along the side body for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming all the way down onto your front. And we're working into our back bending strength here. So we're doing 5 rounds. Bring the hands by the side. In between the rounds, you can rest. Alternate the cheeks down towards the floor. In our first round, we're keeping the feet to the floor. Feet can be as wide as you need them to be, but we squeeze the glutes to lift up. Fingertips touch the floor. We lift up the head, the chest. You'll see that my knees are lifted because I'm engaging through my quads. But the feet are to the floor. Lift up, join me, hold it for 3. 2, see if you can lift even more. 1, and release. Gently relax the cheek down to the floor. Take a moment. If between you want to wiggle the hips from side to side, go ahead. Find your way back into the center. This time we interlace the fingers. And as we lift up, we extend the arms, lift the fist away from the seat and come back. Lift it up. Maybe lift the feet off the floor as well. Hold it for 3. Really squeeze the glutes, lifting up. Hold it for 2. And 1. Gently releasing down. Allow the other cheek to relax, wriggle through the hips. Coming back into the center. If you like those ones and you want to do another round of that, go ahead, or we're working into our bow pose. So we bend the knees, reach back, holding onto the outer edges of the feet, and we lift up. Knees are lifted off the floor, chest is lifted nice and high. Keep lifting up, up, up. Hold it there for 3. Squeeze your glutes, don't forget. Hold it for 2, lifting even higher. 1, and release. Good, give those hips a bit of a wiggle. Don't worry if you're feeling like your heart rate is really coming up with these. That's okay, it's more of a cardio pose, even though it doesn't really look like one. But there we go, just take a moment. And we're going to do the same again, except we're going to grab the inside of the feet this time. So bending at the knees, reach back, take hold of the inside. On your next inhale, lifting up. You want the weight to be kind of between the hips and the ribs, so make sure you're not too far back. Hold it there for 3, squeeze your glutes, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hold it for 2. And 1. Gently releasing, wriggle side to side. Take a moment. And we're moving into our final round. So guys, if there's one that you already did and you were like, that's my pose, I'm being challenged, I really like that one, I feel like I can go a bit further and I want to give it another go, do that. Otherwise, you can stay with me. So in this pose, we're not going to use our hand strength to hold onto the legs. Instead, we're going to have the hands by the side, but the legs are going to be bent and we're still going to lift the knees off the floor. We're going to stay up and we're going to pulse it for 10. So it looks like this. We bring our hands by the side, we bend the knees, we lift up and we pulse for 10, trying to eventually get our fingers to touch the knees, so moving at the same time. So do that one with me or choose one that you really liked. So get yourselves ready, guys. This is the last one of this round. Making your best, lifting up and start to pulse through for 10. You choose your rate. Keep the knees lifted. Keep those glutes squeezing. And 10. For me, I don't know if you're done. I'm done. Tuck the toes. Push the seat back towards the heels. Let's find our way into a nice restorative child's pose after that. Reach the hands forwards. Pushing the hips down towards the heels. Doing any wriggling. Anything you need to do to feel good after that. Taking a moment there. And gently, we start to walk the hands back until we find our way up to sit. Take the hips to one side and bring the legs forward. We have some bonus core workout for you guys today. So we're making our way into our Malasana. Now there's a few options, so I'll give you some choices. We can either keep the hands to the floor, or we can hold the backs of the legs, tilt the weight until the feet come off the floor, and then start to bring the shins roughly parallel to the floor. Maybe you like holding on, maybe you like being here, or bring the hands to the side. You can straighten the legs if you want to. We've got 3 rounds. Holding it there. Join in if you're not already. Hold it for 3. 2, if you're feeling your core shaking, you're nailing it. 1. And release, crossing at the shins, feet down to the floor, hands by the side, rounding through the body. Want the knees up high so the shoulders and the knees are close. Engage the core, push through the hands, lift up your seat, and release. Round 2, let's lift it up. Hold it there, and make it maybe a little bit more challenging this time. Maybe you straighten your legs. Hold it there. I'm shaking. For 3, 2, and and 1. Crossing at the shins, other shin this time. Same again, hands by the side, round through the body, engage that core, push through, lift up, and release. Round 3, your best one. Show me what you got. Lifting up, hold it there. For 3, woohoo, 2, and 1. Crossing at the shins. This time, maybe see if you can lift everything up. So maybe you want your blocks, grab your blocks if you need them. You start off, maybe just the little toes touching the floor, or maybe that's lifted as well. Hands by the side, lifting up, and release. Good, take a moment, say well done, core. Oh, we're not done yet, no. Sit the hips back. We're going to bring the hands behind us for this one. You can either have your hands there, and I like the elbows bent, or you can come down onto the forearms if you prefer. Personally, I find this more effective, so choose the one that is good for you. We're taking the legs up like Navasana. We're bringing them over to one side, and then we're drawing a big smiley face round. So we're going to do 5 of these, and this is 1, okay? So get yourself ready, choose which arm variation you like. Take a nice deep breath, remember your intention, remember who you wanted to dedicate this one to, this is for them. Take the legs over, and we'll go 1. So we're smiling with our legs, we can smile with the face as well. And 2, I know you guys, we're going to love this one. Good, 3, keep it going. And back, nearly there. 4, and back. And 5. Woo! Back to the center. And release. Give your legs a bit of a shake. Taking the legs forwards. Flexing through the toes. Sitting up nice and straight. Reaching the hands forward, palms facing up. Toes pointing towards you. Maybe the heels come off the floor. Gently lowering back and down for a count of 5. 4, 3, 2, not there yet, stay with it, 1.5, and releasing all the way down. Good, taking the legs a little bit wider, rocking under one shoulder than the other, hands by the side, palms facing up, and we'll take 3 nice deep breaths here. I want you to inhale completely. Hold the breath, squeeze the fists, squeeze your glutes, squeeze every single muscle you have, scrunch up your face, and exhale with a just allow all those muscles to relax. 2 more just like that. Breathing in the best of the best, squeezing everything even stronger, richer, deeper, and exhale. Letting go of anything you don't need. Last one, let's make it your best one. Inhale. Or using this time to send some light and love to whoever you dedicated your practice to. Whenever you're ready, just draw the legs together, point the toes, reach the arms up over your head, and give yourself a stretch, fingers to toes. Bending at the knees, hug the knees in towards the chest. Gently rock from side to side until you come to lie on the right side of your body. And gently push yourself up, coming to your comfortable seated position. Good. Bring in the hands to heart center. Thank you so, so much for joining me this morning, guys. I'm so grateful that you choose to practice with me, and I really hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know if you have any feedback or anything that you want to see on the schedule soon, and I will catch you guys on Thursday. We have a power yoga HIIT, options to add in weights. It's going to be a sweaty one, so I'll see you there.